Good afternoon, fellow simmers. How are you today? It's me, Rust. Hope everybody is doing well today. We are going to be today we're going to be flying the TB-850 as usual. We are starting from Edmonton and going to going to Regina and then going from Regina to Winnipeg. Our total flight time should be about 5 hours. I've given us a little bit of extra time on this stream, just in case things go awry. If you're looking for the flight plan, I will be posting it to YouTube right now. And feel free to join on the Discord. Testing things on the Twitch side again. And still no joy. It's a little unfortunate, but it happens. Okay, well, in that case, I can just copy and paste. No big deal. And here is the Discord. So, TBM-850. Nice little plane, flies well. I tend to have a few issues here and there with a few things. But startup is actually fairly easy. Might seem like I'm going a little quick, because I kind of am. Usually I'm in a bit of a rush to get off the ground. No lie. Keep this on. Gyro's going. Taxi lights, nav light, strobe light. Get our GTN 430 going. And we'll close up our door at this point. And things are just that quick. That quick, that easy. Auto selector. Bleed air. Thermals. Turn off our warning lights here. Alright, so we're starting off on runway 30. As I'm sure you are well aware. I mean, that is what's on the flight plan, so one would assume. Just gotta keep it still long enough for... Yeah. GPS acquired. So if anybody is wanting to join us, we are going to be taking an altitude of about anywhere between 19 and 29,000 feet. I mean, our flight plan says 29,000. I'm just going with whatever I feel, personally. Too much trim. We're pushing near max load, so we'll also be running on flaps 10. And push up our engine ignition. Alright, taxi lights are on. Let's get moving. Brake is off. And we are rolling. I am using my more professional mic today. Let me know if it's sounding any better or worse than usual, if you don't mind. I really appreciate any kind of input that anybody gives. Is that a fighter that was on the runway there? Nope, another TBM. It was actually another TBM 850. And no, we don't need the whole runway, but we're going to take the whole runway because that's what I feel like taking. And yes, the throttle on the TBM 850 is very, very sensitive. Like I know right now I'm actually overspeeding for being on the taxiway. Very, very, very finicky throttles. And muck it. I may as well just fast taxi it. No, I do not generally frequent the the right-hand seat. I prefer to frequent the left-hand seat, pilot in command. Odd for somebody in my stature at this point, but it is what's preferred. Now, for the record, I haven't even done a run-up yet. Runway's actually pointing me opposite of 30, but windsock is pointing me opposite of 30. Alright, let's perform our run-up. Even though I really don't need to with it. Alright, line up, take off. Let's make sure we get our landing lights turned on. Oh. What the heck happened there? I guess technically that would be considered a tail strike. Haha. Hopefully nothing detrimental. But we're going for it. If that did happen to be a tail strike, we won't even make 19K. So, really no big deal there. 80 knots. Rotating. Positive rate of climb. Gears up. Now at this point I could technically pull an impossible turn here. What would be considered an impossible turn. I mean, it's not like I'm playing professionally right now. Simming professionally, so that's not a big issue. Flaps up. The damper on. Autopilot on. Heading mode on. And arm altitude mode for vertical speed. We want 120, I believe. Probably closer to 130 right now. Unfortunately, this plane does not have multiple banking settings. Makes it a little disappointing, but still a fun plane to fly. Alright. So that's where we just took off from. Edmonton's bigger airport. Let's see if I'm close to my line. Close, but not close enough. I haven't heard any complaints so far about audio. Then again, I haven't really heard anything from anybody on my on anything. Not a big issue. Oh, wrong section. I was looking to go here. Alright, so this is our current flight map. Approximate. This is just through FS Hub. I've also got a global view here. Oh. There we go. To which I can see virtually, well, a fair amount of people. But that's not what we're going to be focused on. Things are running a little slow on this side of the computer. No biggie. Things are quiet. Oh. Let's turn those on to pulse now. We're up to 10,000. Should have done that a while ago. Just heading. So far, so good. So it looks. Alright. Looks like I'm not going to be able to use FS Hub today. That's unfortunate. Alright, just try refreshing your browsers if you're having issues. I am doing what I can to keep up with everything here. Yes, I see the cabin pressure light. Don't worry, I'm on it. Already fixing it. Just give it a little bit of time. It'll do what it's got to do. YouTube is not having a good day today. Not when it comes to my stream, it seems. Might help if I also close that down, though. Yeah, I feel like a stick shaker. Oh! Oh, shit. Shoot, 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 shoot. Come on. Come on. Let's fix this. Come on. Oh boy. That was deadly. Oh yeah, 4,100 feet per minute after I just got myself out of a dive? And you're gonna throw me right back into one. Oh jeez. See if I can pull myself out of this one. Oh boy. I'm in death spiral. I don't even know what the heck happened. Well, that failed. Let's restart this and see if we could fix that. Apologies to anybody who's running behind right now. Again, my yeah, having issues. Welcome to the stream, Brett Plays. How are you doing? I apologize for the poop quality. Really not good quality right now. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? Granted, I don't even know if anything's going to work properly right now. No, of course not. Oh, is that the issue? Jeez. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it was in full up position. There we go. Yeah, everything seems to be running fairly slow for me right now. Temperature's fine though. All right. Let's see if we can fix this. See if we can salvage the flight. feel bad if any of these people are waiting on me. I also had to crush the desktop earlier, so might even just be that I need a restart on my computer. Or I could just have too much going on. Alright. And we are loaded back into the airport. That might have been one of my issues too. I don't recall if I even did that. And you... Yeah, there was no way that my trim was supposed to be anywhere near 100%. But I mean, it's definitely possible that it could have been. I've been known to mess a few things up here and there, as we all have. There's also having an issue with cabin pressure. Alright. Well, we're back on the ground. Make sure that we are fully set. Nothing missing over here. Nothing missing over here. Alright. Get our custom squat code. It's relatively basic. Yeah, I have my trim set to my my rocker bar on my throttle quadrant. I also seem to have had too much of a steep incline on my climb. That might have been part of the problem too. Alright. I'm also thinking instead of 3-0, we're going to take off from 1-2 instead. Give us a proper downwind. Jeez, where the hell am I now? I have no clue where I am. Believe it or not. Situational awareness lost. Okay, good. I'm heading in the right direction. Gonna be cutting over a bit of grass field, but that's fine. I'm not overly worried about these landing gears. They've taken worse punishment than this from Oz. So how's your afternoon been there, Brett? I mean, it feels like it's been forever since we've talked. Sim sounds so quiet. Yes, they are. Must have been from one of the last times we were flying with Oz. I guess it would be your Monday, wouldn't it? We're still on Sunday here. Still can't hear him, eh? Alright. Let's check. Volume mixer. That's all capped out. Alright. Let's bring up our volume a little more then. I never use the instant music. Alright, how's that? Any better? Let's give it a second or two. It should sound better, I hope. And I went too far. Of course I did. Oh well. It's a day of muck-ups, it seems. Nothing really new for Crescent Moon Games. Glad to hear it. There's such a delay between YouTube and Twitch right now. At least as far as I can tell. Alright, let's just go for a rolling start here. Runway 12. Certainly not the greatest way to start off a stream today. Alright. Come on. 80 knots. Rotate. Ooh, that looks like a crosswind. Feels like a crosswind. Add some altitude. Alright, we're up. Forgot to adjust my pressure before takeoff. Oops. Yeah, I think I actually know part of the reason why that is too, and it has to do with my microphone's noise reduction. I'm using my higher tech mic right now, and it tends to pick up my computer fans while it's at it. Sadly. It's only climb at 700 feet per minute. Anything else is just too intense. Flaps to 0. I'm also going to say welcome to all the lurkers in stream. We're already about 20 minutes behind in our stream today. That's because we had a pretty nasty issue taken off. Or, well, really getting past 15,000. We even had all the hard set numbers from SynBrief in today, and the whole 9 yards. It was a little irritating, to say the least. By the way, Brett, how are the mic sounds? Are they good, or could they use some work? Speech too loud? To the left. Whereabouts are you from again there, Brett? Are you also from Oz? It's much louder. Alright. I'll do some fine-tuning there in a bit here. See what I can do about that. Subtract about 10 dB from Twitch Studio. Tasmania. How is it out there? Subtract about 10 dB there. Right. Good. We are still relatively on course. Yeah, we just got out of ours. We're getting quite warm out now. Just outside the bedroom, well, the stream room, we're sitting at 26 degrees just outside the window. However, we just got into spring as well. Everything here's good so far. Just that a little more. Smack that. Didn't I adjust my fuel? Thought I had. I was meant to start with 62 gallons on each side, or 62% on each side. Alright, sounds good. Catch you in the next one. Just heading. So just so you just so you all are aware, we are multi-streaming. We are streaming between YouTube and Twitch. This is my 4th stream, as you can tell. My first few have had a couple of complications here and there, but nothing really too dramatic. At least I wouldn't think so. Alright, let's pump it up to 900 feet per minute. This is going to get a little dicey here shortly. Just hit my lights. Got them on pulsate mode. And once again, we're going to start out at only about 19,000. Might push up to flight level 290. I really don't know. It all depends on how I'm feeling. And of course, as always, welcome to anybody who's new to the channel. I know things might not seem too entertaining as I have no music or anything like that. I know things are also spotty with my stream right now. I am doing what I can, keep things running smoothly. It certainly is not an easy feat to do. Not when you're running a computer that really shouldn't be handling so much at once. Guess I could throw my specs up on the YouTube side. It'll take a second to pop up. That might have also been a factor too. Turbulence. I am running real turbulence settings after all. Yeah, we're about to find out if we're going to have any more pressure issues once we get past 12.5. And here are the specs on the Twitch side that I've got. Again, as you can see, it's really not the greatest. Could be better, could be worse. But it does the trick for what I need it to right now. Not well, but it does do the trick. I have plans to upgrade my graphics card to something at least better than what I have in the Team Red series. But ultimately, I don't know how well that's going to do either. For all I know, that can end up doing very poorly. Oh, hey. YouTube is still getting my, my downward spiral. That's not a good thing. That means things are quite far behind there. Yeah, talk about chaotically behind. Because that was like 20 minutes ago? More. Nearly 30. Oh boy, I'm off course. That is weird though. I mean, OBS is actually sending it out at sending the stream out at a good rate, so we shouldn't be that far behind. Alright, that's a little closer to what it should look like, I think. Maybe it's just my own monitoring software that's having issues keeping up. Come on, let's get back on the magenta. So if you're new to the channel and you enjoy mock-ups and whatnot, feel free to hit me up. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that follow button. Do all the lovely algorithm type things. Again, I know I'm not doing the greatest with this flight, but it is what it is. C'est la vie. Such is life. Minus 19C. No, we don't need the de-icers yet. Honestly, I doubt we even really will. But that's for another time. These things are starting to look a little better now. Things are starting to work nicer. Or should I say more nicely? Almost wondering if it wants me to move from using OBS to Streamlabs to do my multi-streaming, because I'm using OBS and Twitch Studio. That's how I've overcome the barrier on that. The monetary barrier, that is. Alright, yeah. We're not too far behind now. So yeah, it wasn't even that my YouTube was behind or anything like that. It was just that My playback was behind. That's what was going on there. Alright. We're at 19. Drop out some of the RPM. I don't know. Anyone in chat think we should go to 29? I'm willing to go to 29 if anybody else is thinking that we should. And yeah, once again, apologies if today's stream is a lot choppier than it should be. Clearly, it's not intentional. Let's try and get these back up and running. See if maybe we're still having problems or if we're just gonna be lucky. Part of this still feels like problems though. Hey, at least it works. Nope, must have dismissed that. Oh cool, Assassin's Creed Unity is on sale on Steam. Too bad I don't have the room for it currently. Granted, Unity also wasn't one of the better games. Alright, let's try going back over to our flight data screen here. light data stream. And looks like we're still getting nothing. That is unfortunate. Alright, back to the live screen. Oh yeah, I have a couple of new commands currently available for YouTube only. There's this one here, which will tell you what plane I am flying for the day. That one will generally stay the same until such time as I'm ready to move on to something else. And then I also have my donation page here. Now, I'm not going to demand any donations or anything like that, but you can feel free and donate if you feel the need. And let's pull that over to Twitch side. There we go. Yeah, I don't have all my bot stuff working yet. That'll take some time yet still. But I'm getting there. Slowly, I'm getting there. Jeez, with how much turbulence is up here, you'd almost think that there isn't a yaw dampener on this thing. Alright, so we're an hour and 5 minutes, hour and 6 minutes into the stream already. We still got about another 40-45 minutes to this, like, give or take. Then again, I also did have that crash. So really, I am a lot further away than I would like to admit. If I am being brutally honest. A lot further away than I'd like to admit. But we are coming up on Fuggy. Right to the left. Just checking. I know with some planes it will, the nav will start working every so often. Not always, but every so often. Alright, so we're just about to cross over the Saskatchewan border. The Alberta-Saskatchewan border. Provost, 12 miles to the right. What city is that? Is that Big R? I don't know. Yeah, we're about 11 miles away from the Alberta-Saskatchewan border. Oh, jeez. My Streamlabs remote control for my phone broke. Of course, midway through the stream, right near the beginning. Hey, how's it going, Tony? What's your name? How are you doing? Hope you had a good rest after you finished off your fourth flight last night. Yeah, we're having a great Sunday afternoon here. Nice and toasty. Yeah, we had a real nice botch up right at the beginning of the stream today. Went for a nice death spin, we'll say. Oh look, we just crossed into Saskatchewan. My flight data screen still not going to work for me. Nope. Alright, I'll fix that here. As best I can, at least. Studio mode. see. I wasn't sure what to capture. Alright. Alrighty, we have our flight screen data back. Or our flight data screen back. Yep, just on our way to Regina currently. I'd say we're approximately a quarter of the way there. Apologies if I'm a little loud. Leave it to a Canadian. So much YouTube lag. Oh well. It is what it is. And yes, Chad, I know I've said that like 4 times already today. If you'll notice, I also took off all of the button tags. So I no longer have any of the button hints popping up on me. Yay! So yeah, we actually just had Brett in here not too long ago. Brett plays. But as far as I'm aware, he's working on his own stream today. So, Tony, you got any plans for the day today? Restarting my phone to see if that gets my Streamlabs rollout to work. So yeah, I'm not sure if anybody else has noticed, but I only have half of my bots working. My YouTube bot works fine, but my Twitch bot isn't working yet. I should honestly have that up and running by next stream. Which means I'll also be running on less software as well. At least that's the hope. Oh jeez, that's not supposed to be there. Heh. Kind of weird how that's suddenly having issues. Oh well. Again, must be one of those situations of c'est la vie. Oops. That wasn't supposed to be moved. Not during stream, at least. Oh, things are quiet. We're about to come over Rosetown. I don't know, from what I can tell from up here, it looks like a farming town. Then again, this is the prairies. Most of it's farming town. No disrespect, obviously. Yeah, currently I'm running all my transitions and whatnot through Streamlabs. I'm running my YouTube stream through OBS, my Twitch stream through Twitch Studio. Both OBS and Twitch Studio are running under virtual camera from Streamlabs. Very fun and interesting procedure, that one. We're not having a cabin pressure issue. We're already coming up on top of descent, though. I wouldn't even have time to climb up to the initial flight level of 290. Not at this point, at least. If things had gone well enough on the first go around, I would have been on the ground 10 minutes from now. Approximately, according to my flight data. Flight data, if you take a look right over here, about 150 miles to go, 33 minutes. I bit the dirt about 20 minutes into my initial flight. That death spiral was not fun. There's Rosetown there. Yeah, definitely a small town, likely a farming community. Very small town. Seems like for the most part the latency's cleared up. Still having a bit of spottiness with the YouTube side of things, but that's pretty standard at this point. feel like I'm going nuts just talking to myself. You'd think I'd be used to it after the 4 streams, but honestly, I'm not. Keep feeling like I'm choking. And yeah, I know my graphics settings are not very good either. Again, it's due to my hardware. I've only got a 4 gig RX 570 in here for my graphics card, so that's really nothing huge. I mean, how old is that card now? Like 14 years old? Most of my temperatures and whatnot are still okay. Torque's in the yellow arc, that's fine. Running a little rough on it, but nothing really that bad. a second. I think that was my co-pilot re-entering the room. Oh, yep, there she is. Hey, sweetie. And pretty well straight back out she goes. I think one of my roommate's friends just got here for some MTG. But I'm busy for the next couple hours. Granted, I'm also not huge into Magic the Gathering that much anymore. I haven't been for a little while. Alright, about 99 miles out. Yeah, we could start descending. Descend to 5. Descend to 5 at 800 a minute. That should be plenty. Now, if anybody's actually available in the chat, can anybody tell me if you can actually hear my computer fans in the background with the way I have things set up right now? I don't know, I'm just nervous about mucking a lot of things up today. Things haven't been going the greatest. Send faster. 1,200 feet a minute. Passing the 17 to 5. course, that was the last of the cup of tea that I currently have available. I gotta wait until I get on the ground to go and grab my next one. And of course, anybody who hasn't paid attention to any of the previous streams beforehand, or if this is your first time here, I do actually have more than one screen going on. I've got a screen over on my left here, which has both of my streaming softwares running on it. Over here, I've got both of my chats and a couple of the web pages for monitoring my stream health and whatnot. Behind me, I have my flight data screen. Even further on to my left, I actually have my security camera set up. And then right in front of me here, I have my main flight display. Usually up over here, I'll generally have another screen set up, a tablet that shows the thermals of my my liquid cooling system. Which actually isn't doing too bad so far, 36 degrees. And then over on my mid right here, I actually have my phone, which was supposed to be my transition board for Streamlabs. Alright, what runway are we supposed to be on here? Don't actually remember. 1-3. Jeez, that's basically already on course. All right. Dive, dive, dive. So yeah, we are basically there. I think that's the dot there. Just for under 10. Overspeed warnings I'm gathering. So are these all supposed to be mini lakes? Kind of like lagoons? 6,000 through to 5,000. Let's draw off all this way. Of course, that's coming from the flight data screen. Just over here. Currently sitting about 43 miles out. 13 minutes, give or take. Heck, I feel like I even have more fuel than I should. Speaking of, push my prop. Because we're now into the much more dense air. We will likely be coming into this airstrip hot. But who knows, maybe there's a possibility that I won't. It's rare that that happens. And for those of you who are not new to my streams, I actually have a bit of a surprise for you today. Nothing too huge. But I'm sure a few of you, at least, have been wondering what's been the big deal with all the clapping once I actually touch down and whatnot, or the screams when I end up touching down too hard. That's actually from another free piece of software that I ended up getting. It's called Landing Rate Monitor. This is it here. It tells me all sorts of stats for when I touch the ground. Obviously, my last flight with Oz Flight Simmer this morning was not a very healthy landing. Granted, none of my landings this morning were. So I'm hoping that today's afternoon landing will actually be better than last night's, or this morning's. Alright, less than 30 miles to go. I don't think I have the runway in sight at all. Once again, apologies if I'm a little peaky. Still getting things adjusted here and there. New microphone for the stream. Whereas usually the past several streams I've actually been doing using the webcam's mic. Let's get a close look in here. All right. Yeah, that's one of the nice features about the GTN 750 touchscreen. And yeah, I know I'm probably just rambling on, but honestly, I'm just trying to talk about anything that feels, comfortable enough to talk about. Believe it or not, we're actually a little bit early considering how long I initially planned for the stream to be. I mean, we're only in 2 hours. Block time was saying an hour 51 for sim brief. Honestly, I don't even know how long it's been since I got back on the air. Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. since I got back in the air. So yeah, ironically, out of all that, I've been worried about being late. And it seems I'm actually going to be early. And yes, I did just sit my my 6-foot tall self on a couple of books. A couple of phone books, we'll even say. Granted, any of the millennials out there are sitting there going, what is a phone book? You still get them from time to time out here, but not frequently enough anymore. It used to be an annual thing. Semi-annual, even. Almost seems like every 6 months there was a new phone book coming out. And I just figured out what my first soundbite should be. Especially given the complications from today. Alright, runway in sight. My controls. Go 5's 10. Out of throttle. We are entering a straight in pattern. Come on. Come on. 8 miles out. Gear down. Three green. Oof. She's windy. She is very windy. And some hefty crosswind. I hate to say it, but I'm probably going to have to go external view for this landing. There's my radio altimeter calls. Feet from. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go external for this. Honestly, this is how I do most of my landings when I'm flying with Oz. Oh, now I start to calm down. Of course, watch these power cables. Pretty high power pylons. And there we go, we are landed. However, it seems like we locked up on Twitch. Alright, so let's shut down and see how well we did there. Alright, so that is one of my smoothest landings ever. 32 feet per minute at 25 knots. 1 degree of pitch. At under 1 force of gravity. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, that is Regina. Now we're going to take a few moments and we are going to get our next flight set up. Open a sim brief, get that running. If anybody needs to use the washroom, the little pilot's room, by all means, now's the time to do it. This next flight is going to be from Regina to what is it again? It's Winnepeg, commonly referred to out here as Winterpeg. Okay, that's all good. Generate the plan. Using runway 13 for both. Let's get this flight plan changed over. And get this flight plan changed over. And how far are we going here? 2-9er. Alright. We should be able to link 2-9er. Yeah, and while we're here, I may as well show you the flight data. That's our current flight map there. From Kelowna to Vancouver, from Vancouver to Victoria, from Victoria to Yellowknife, from Yellowknife to Whitehorse. Sorry, Victoria to Whitehorse, Whitehorse to Yellowknife, Yellowknife to Edmonton. Now from Edmonton all the way over to Regina. All right. I haven't done the whole download yet. All right. There we go. Regina is loading in. And we are going to load in at ramp 20. But in the meantime, I will be back. I gotta grab a tea. I gotta go use the little pilot's room. I will be back in just a moment. And we are back. Alrighty, so we are back in our TB 850. Just kind of quick starting it, as I've been tending to do. Let's check on my engine status. 97%, that isn't too bad. I probably should repair it, but we're already booted up and good to go. Alright. Make sure everything is good. Good. Everything is good except for that and my fuel levels. I need to top up my fuel. Keep. We're going to pull very heavily nose rear this time. Alright. Let's see. So far, so good. Set our GPS back here. Alright. I'm sure we'll clear either of those. Go for 1-3. Is this one here? No. Yes? No, there's this one here. Alright. So yeah, we're good to go straight ahead. Hey, I recognize those. Now again, I know I don't need the full length of the runway, but I'm going to utilize it anyways. That's one of my usual things to do as it is, so. Utilize as much of the runway as I can. And we are rolling. Knots. That probably felt like a wing strike. Damper. Heading mode. Altitude. Feet a minute. feet. Flap 0. By the way, I forgot to put that in earlier, but that is our updated flight plan. If you're a member of my Discord, I also have it coming right now onto the Discord. Alright, so if you haven't been paying attention to what I've been saying before, we are now on our way to Winnepeg from Saskatchewan, from Regina. We are here. We're looking to get here. This should be, yep. Yeah, I haven't adjusted my transponder yet either. I should probably do that. Just heading 4 degrees. So my roommates are not playing Magic the Gathering today. They're actually playing Batman edition of Talisman today. And if anybody's wondering what I'm drinking today, I'm actually drinking Earl Grey tea. Oh, and the missus just got home. Jeez. Let's not play with that right now. Otherwise, that's going to kill off that monitor for me. I'm supposed to leave that cracked open so that my cat can get in and out of the room with ease. So, how's everybody enjoying the stream so far today? I know it's not super exciting. I mean, it is prairie land. It's very flat. Very, very flat. We're at 182. Let's bring it up to 1300. Welcome home, sweetie.
Can you hold the kitty girl for a moment? Thank you.
Of course, I can hold my co-pilot for a moment. Time to close up?
Yep. Pretty much a large pleasure.
Any caller? So I had some mild issues about 20 minutes into the air for the first portion. I ended up doing a dust spiral into the ground.
Oh no, that's tragic.
So I had to restart.
Understandable so.
Funny thing is that it didn't even completely destroy my engine. And that dust spiral started at 16,000.
We'd head off to the shower.
How was your aquarobics, by the way?
Good. Very good.
Burn a lot of energy? You should be sleeping well tonight then. Well, that's not good. It's also not good.
Where's you?
Alright, so according to the block time, we're looking at about an hour and a half in the air. We've been back in the air for how long at this point? Uh, 15 minutes, give or take. So we'll be looking at. We're already running a few minutes late. But what else is new when it comes to airlines? Hello there, Vinny. Nice to see you in the 73900. Hope you're enjoying it. I forgot the lights. That should be pulsating. Good thing this isn't a Pilot's Life 2 stream. Granted, I don't have a Pilot's Life 2 yet, so who knows? Maybe. Maybe eventually. feel almost too quiet. Just 1,000 feet a minute. It would be nice to have a few more people around by the time the end of the stream hits so that I can at least do a half decent raid. But it is what it is. If I can't, I can't. I was actually thinking about Conti, but I mean, he flies what I usually fly when I'm flying elsewhere. He flies around in the Learjet 35A. Welcome to the stream. Any lurkers that are just passing through or really anything like that? Or just flying through Saskatchewan into Manitoba. Just came out of Regina and moving to Winnipeg. Altitude settings. $20,500. Reduced to 800 feet a minute. That will be looking at approximately 12 minutes. Give or take. I do hope you all are enjoying the stream today, even with the mishaps we've had today. But as they say, muck-ups are just a part of the fun. Rickster, is that the A310-900 or is that the actual A319? Saskatchewan in a Beechcraft 350i. Degrees to the right. Alright. We are now 2 hours and 45 minutes into the stream. Overall, we're about 40 minutes behind. Well, 30, 25, 30 overall. With the little pilot's break at Regina, tea break. Yeah, we're looking about half hour, 40 minutes behind. Yes, I do keep grabbing my nose. It's because I've actually boshed my nose up on the one side. My left nostril is totally messed up. Another 6 or 7 degrees to the right. And once again, if you're enjoying the stream, please don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, do all the fun algorithm stuff. I know I'm not very articulate right now. I honestly haven't slept well. I mean, I was up at 10 o'clock last night and then started the stream at 3:15. Really shouldn't be surprised. But I do happen to fly with a lot of other community members. And I do actually genuinely invite people to come and fly with me. Don't be afraid, I'm not going to turn you away or anything like that. However, I would prefer if you guys don't fly through the cockpit. And again, as per usual, just be respectful when chatting in the stream. I know it's not always easy to be respectful. I know there are times where everybody has issues being respectful. But I am trying to pride myself on being a family-friendly streamer. I have one child already that might actually be watching the streams as we go, and I have another one on the way. My 7-year-old, unfortunately, is not in my care, but that's one of those situations where it is what it is as well. But I do have another little one on the way, and hopefully things will be a little different for this one. One second. And we're back. This was helping at this point. Not surprised. We're getting a cabin pressure warning. I mean, we are coming up on 28,000. For the record, this is also my last flight of the day. Especially since the missus just got home. Oh. You. That explains that. My landing rate monitor crashed. There we go. Alright, so now we're actually doing what we're supposed to here. So yeah, my landing rate monitor crashed, so I lost my flight data for the meantime. Currently, we're sitting right above Wawota. And we are coming up on top of D. And once again, I apologize for the poopy stream on the YouTube side and the Twitch side. Seems that my hardware just can't quite hack it. Not with the software I'm currently running. Maybe if there were a few less pieces of software. Or if I just had some better hardware. But it is what it is. Once again, here's a link for my Discord. On the YouTube side, once it pops up. Oh, yep. There we go. And pop that over to the Twitch side, because my Twitch side bot does not work yet. But again, I should have that working by the end of, or by the beginning of next stream. Guess I should also do that again too. And there's our server. Oh, good. Well, my phone Streamlabs remote works again. This is definitely good news. Especially considering I'm going to need a minute to step away as is. Yeah, we're going to do that. We are going to step away for just a couple minutes. Should have more than enough time to step away for a bit. I will return in a few moments. Alright now. How far off course are we? About 4 miles. Yeah, I do apologize for the lagginess, but we do also currently have 7 people using the Wi-Fi or the internet. And our internet is not the absolute greatest at all. Not especially for this side of the country. And yeah, I would consider doing a 3rd stream today, or a 3rd flight. But the next flight. Oh, I guess technically I could run it. But do I want to? So that one's got a block time of about 3 hours. And that's Winnipeg to Toronto. I don't know. I don't think the wifey's gonna let me do it. I really don't. Sorry, I know I'm being picky again. Yeah, for 3 more hours, I don't think that the wifey would be up to that. She's probably getting hungry. Still about 4 miles off course. Why would that be 350 get there? Sirloin O'Toole. Love that name. 4 degrees to the left. Alright, we're approximately 20 minutes out. I need to drop to about 5,000 feet. At a rate of about 2,000 feet a minute. Degrees to the left. Things are looking good. Oh, are there 2 B350s there? Is that what's going on there? No freaking way. Wonder if they're flying formation. And yes, I do get a little distracted from time to time. Clearly. Let's bump that to 3,000 feet a minute. We have an awful lot of ground to cover. Not a whole lot of time to do it. What would you guys say? Would this be worthy enough for anti-icing equipment? Probably not with the altitude I'm going to. I won't be in the clouds very long after all. If even at all, really. I want to see just how much of this cloud I can possibly dodge. Be able to dodge this. And it is minus 21. yeah, we're in Manitoba now. 60 miles out from the airport, and I want runway 13. 13. Pulse off. Set the taxi light on. Managed to avoid the majority of the cloud. And yes, I know I'm not exactly flying Magenta Line right now. But that doesn't exactly matter. Alright. 6,500, descending 5,000. Getting a little bit of kick around. Pretty well just getting hucked around over here. Why does this feel like windshield conditions? 12 miles out. That's gotta be it. Explains why we're still descending. We weren't supposed to descend past 5,000. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that little dot is it. I was wrong. However, why does it have me taking what appears to be a 3-3 approach? There's no way that's a 1-3 approach. Don't have a lot of time for this. My controls. There's the Winnipeg Airport. Right there. Exterior view. That's not the right one. Send from Swamp. I don't want to send from Swamp. Yeah, you can also clearly tell I don't do things by the book. Whether that's a good thing or not, I'll leave that for you guys to decide. Fly straight toward Woodlands. Send to 30,000. Slow down to, I want to say, 180 knots. Once I get to 3,000. Yeah, I know, I'm still going a little fast. And I'm still descending. This is by no means going to be a safe landing. Fellow aviators, do not try this at home. Just give me a second to pull off the runway and I'll give us all an update on that. This seemed pretty soft. I feel pretty confident on that one. I should also reduce my average as well, back under 500 feet per minute. We are clear of the road. Now, I want this. If I'm not mistaken. $60 feet per minute. Still a little over a G. But I mean, that was a 59 knot landing. That was pretty darn good. I am, unfortunately, going to have to refly that because my landing rate manager or monitor crashed long before I could even get to the destination. So none of that really counted for this flight. On a positive note, I am back down below 500 feet per minute on my average landing rate. Total of 56 flights using FS Hub. Total of 54 hours. So far, I would honestly say that today was pretty successful, all things considered. Alright, let's get ourselves parked. And then after a 3.5 hour stream, we're going to call it a night. This is definitely one of the shorter ones I've done in the past while. And I apologize that this one is so short. But there's only so much I can do. My initial write down for this next flight that I have set up is actually for 6 hours. But that could have been one of their really bad days. Alright, we're parked. Beginning shutdown process. All right. And that is that. That was honestly supposed to be a longer flight than it said. So we actually made a little bit of time back with that one. Yeah. Look, my total flight hours are sitting at 480. Very nice. Well, that's it. That's all. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the follow button. Otherwise, it's been fun, and I will see you next week.